Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the meeting of the Board of Commissioners for the City of Richmond, and we welcome all of you who have come. Lots of really great things we're going to talk about tonight, and opportunity to present some people, and
Thank you.
the afternoon, nice and bright and sunshiny. We'll take it. I just told Commissioner Brewer, my mother, when we were kids, my brother, my sister, and I, my mother would remind us, yeah, but it's still winter. Okay. Yes, indeed. So we don't want to get sick, but we'll certainly take this day. I'm going to invite Jamie Jordan, who serves the City of Richmond in our housing efforts, both with the city and its boards, and also in the efforts of Enrich and One Stop and others to provide for people. Jamie, we greatly appreciate all that you do. Good to see you tonight, my friend.
Thank you.
You will.
Thank you. Let us pray. God, it's tempting to stand up here and ask for more. But as we pray, I just want to thank you for what you've already done. I want to thank you for the prayers of your people that have been prayed within this building and all around for the people of this great community of ours. So we thank you for what you've done in the past. And Lord, we thank you for what you're doing now. I pray you'll just give us the eyes to see the works that are going on all around us, to better lives all around us, to pick people up when they've fallen, Lord, and to put people on the right path. So, Lord, I thank you for this leadership before us. I pray, Lord, that you would give them your wisdom as we deliberate and as we consider and as we vote and as we decide, Lord. Just have your way within this community. Lord, I pray that you'd be with all those in attendance, Lord, and that your Spirit would rest on us all, Lord, as we chart the course for this community that you know and love. Lord, I pray all this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sir. I often mention, Commissioner Newby, that at the last portion of our job descriptions, there's always that line that says, other duties as may be assigned, right? So other duties may be assigned at this moment. Police Chief Richardson, when you come, please.
I'd be honored, Mayor.
And lead us in the pledge.
Would everyone please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Call the meeting to order. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Newby.
Here.
Commissioner Brewer.
Present.
Commissioner Cole.
Here.
Commissioner Goebel.
Here.
Mayor Blythe.
Here, thank you. We have a couple of presentations tonight. The first, new business recognition. Carrie Lee Hensey. Carrie, if you'll come, please. Didn't realize your middle name was Lee.
Good evening, Mayor and Commission. We have two new businesses we want to recognize at the meeting. And the first is Citizens National Bank. And we've got Sean Doughty here. And he's going to come up and tell us a little bit about their services. And then we're going to get a photo.
Thank you. First, I'd like to thank the City of Richmond for welcoming us to town. So many of us on our bank board and employees at our bank feel like Richmond's home because we've done a lot of education here. I did both my undergraduate and my master's here, and so Richmond feels like home, and I'm very thankful for Richmond. And, we were founded as a bank in 1920, and then in about 2009, we started branching out for more of a regional presence. And as we were looking for where we could make a difference, Richmond seemed to be a very good spot to do so. And again, the support we've got from your city and even the county, everything has been great, and we're very appreciative. Tonight, I brought with me George Corder, who's our Chief Operating Officer, Josh Edwards, who's our senior lender, and then we've assembled a really great team here locally to lead the charge and be a great community bank here. And Scott Osborne's leading that charge, and Autumn Collier is on the team as well, and then Aaron Flatt. And we'll be looking for another employee here in the very near future as we flip the switch to turn our loan production office to a branch. So we're real excited. The last thing that I would say is it's not just transactions to us when we think about banking, it's about people. And so we'll be doing everything we can to be a good steward to this community and help be a part of the economic growth as we go forward. Thank you.
And thank you so much, Sean.
Make our way over here, just watch the cords.
Good to meet you. How are you? Hey. Oh.
Come on. I'm sorry, Jim.
Excellent. Good job. Let him go first. Hold for me.
Thank you. And welcome again. Had the privilege on last Friday sharing with this group in their ribbon cutting, and certainly in a wonderfully promising area. So again, welcome.
Okay, and our next business is Parlor Pizza, and we have Marseille, if she will come up.
Thank you, Carrie, and thank you for Commission and Mayor for having us here. So I am Marseille, and we are bringing Parlor Pizza and Pints to your town, to become our town. And this community has been so welcoming thus far, which is much appreciated, very, very kind. We're super excited. Pizza, wings, grinders, salads, kind of what we got. And similar to Citizens National, we are also about the people. It's in the name, so Parlor, People, Pizza, and Pints. We are having our grand open and ribbon cutting on Thursday, March 26th. And prior to that, to help us with our training, we will also have some soft opens. There is a first responders and city workers soft open on Tuesday from 11:30 to 1:30. That's the 24th, I believe. So please invite all of our first responders and city support out to enjoy that. That will be complimentary. You all are helping us out and train, and we want to show our appreciation. On Wednesday, we will have our VIP soft open. We invite all of the influential members of the community to come out and help support us in our training and our opening, but also, even more so than that, support CASA, Wilderness Trail, and Madison Animal Shelter. Those are the two charities. Anytime that we open a new restaurant, we find those charities within the community that we want to support, and those are the two that we've chosen for Richmond. Richmond will be our 7th location. Our 6th location is in Lexington off of Harrodsburg Road that we opened just under a year and a half ago. Originally started in Indiana, just over the river. So super excited to be here. Thank you all for welcoming us again, and we're excited. March 26th, come out and see us.
Take two.
And thank you, Carrie. All of us are trying our very best to keep you good and busy. Thank you. I have a proclamation to share. I'm going to ask that all of those who have come tonight to represent Empty Bowls, the Empty Bowls Project, as we read this proclamation, then we'll ask them to give us some words of encouragement. In recognition of hunger awareness, a proclamation. Whereas no person in Richmond, Kentucky should have to go hungry. Whereas 13.5 million American households, including 2.3 million with children, are consistently unable to get enough food to eat, according to the USDA's report on household food insecurity. And whereas hunger has adverse consequences for all Americans, in particular children and mothers, and whereas hunger impedes growth and development, whereas hunger is a significant predictor of adverse health conditions, and whereas God's Outreach Community Food Bank, Richmond Food Bank at New Liberty Family Shelter, Home Meals Delivery, and Salvation Army of Madison County work daily to stamp out hunger in our community. And whereas local businesses, area churches and schools, Eastern Kentucky University, faculty, staff, and students, and local potters unite each year to donate various talents and resources to raise hunger awareness through the Madison County Empty Bowls Project. Now, therefore, I, Robert Blythe, Mayor of the City of Richmond, Kentucky, do hereby declare and proclaim the month of March 2026 as Richmond Hunger Awareness Month, and urge all citizens to support efforts to end hunger in the city of Richmond, Madison County, the Commonwealth of Kentucky, the United States of America, and the world.
It's been a year. Here we are again. I brought pretties. So these are a sample of a few of our, well, these are my bowls, but they will be more bowls available. And it is next Friday, March the 20th, at First Baptist Church at 425 Eastern Bypass. The hours are 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We do have dine-in or take-out, so a lot of people will come, and we have lids for our Wendy's chili bowls that you can take your soup and hoe cakes with you back to work if you have to go back to work. It is a minimum donation of $20 for the bowl, vegetable soup, hoe cake, and the Chick-fil-A sweet tea, lemonade, and unsweet tea. We will also have available to go quart and pint jars if you want to take some to a shut-in or your neighbor or for yourself for the weekend. It's some soup to go. And the Dulcimers will be here again this year for our entertainment. We are always so glad to have the Dulcimers play during I'm always in the kitchen, but I can try to run out and listen to a little bit of them. I am just so excited to say that there's not a dime spent on this event. Everything is donated. This community is just wonderful about donating all the supplies and the ingredients for the soup. The churches and a lot of organizations, they just say, what do you need? I'm like, 40 cans of peas, 40 cans of this. And it's just no questions asked. 100% of the proceeds will be divided between God's Outreach, Madison County Food Bank, New Liberty Shelter, and Food Bank of Richmond, Home Meals Delivery, and Salvation Army of Madison County. And Karen is our Facebook manager, so please follow us on Empty Bowls of Madison County, and she will have pictures that morning coming up of the bowls that come in and we have out. And all the activities and all the wonderful people that come and support that day.
We'll share a photo of this later.
Yes, we'll have a photo of tonight, and then I think if you follow Madison County Live, last night was the interview for Empty Bowls, so be sure to watch Madison County Live. And I think everything's supposed to be 60 degrees that day, I think,
There you go.
and pretty. So soup and hoe cake weather. Just come and enjoy the day. It is such a wonderful event that I am so grateful to be part of. And we have a lot of our representatives here. We have Helen with Salvation Army and Mayor Black, you're part of the New Liberty Shelter. And you're with God's Outreach, and I can say I'm probably part of Home Meals Delivery.
Yes.
I've done a lot of that. So we just thank you all for your support for this wonderful event. Yep. Anybody want to hold the bowls? No. Oh, you want me to hold the bowls?
You want us over here?
Even there. There you go.
Yeah.
Display. That's right.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing, okay. All right, look here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I've got Kieran's phone too. Thank you.
That's probably one of the finest things that happens in our community every year. How many years has it been? 27? 27th event. Again, one of the finest things that happens in our community. In addition to having a good bowl of soup and the, see, Justin does the whole cakes, right?
Yes.
But in
Justin-
addition to the food,
Justin knows how to make.
he knows how to, yes, indeed.
Good.
Worth it for the whole cakes alone.
Absolutely.
But there is a community fellowship, I like to call it, that happens even if you don't want to eat your soup there, just being there with some of the folks is worth it. So thank you all for what you do, and not being overly sentimental, but certainly we each year now will miss our dear friend and
Diane Ackerman.
Diane. Okay. All righty. In our packet, we have the minutes from the regular meeting of February 10, 6 and the workshop meeting, February 19 at 12 noon. If you've had a chance to look those over, may we have a motion, please, that we will accept them as presented.
So moved.
All right, Commissioner Cole.
Second.
And Commissioner Newby. Is there any discussion, any question, comment? There being none, Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby.
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Ordinance 26-08, ordinance of the City of Richmond, Kentucky annexing property into the city boundaries and assigning zone classification for 1055 Berea Road. This is a first reading. There will be no vote. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas IBS LLC, the owner of the property described below, has consented and requested to a voluntary annexation in the city limits of the said tract below. The property in question is contiguous to the city's boundaries, is in urban character and suitable for further development for urban purposes. And whereas the Richmond Planning and Zoning Commission on February 18th, 2026, conducted a public hearing as to be able to make a recommendation to the Board of Commissioners as to the appropriate zoning classification to be assigned to the property should it so be annexed. And at the conclusion of the public hearing, the Planning and Zoning Commission voted to adopt the findings of facts attached to this order here and incorporated in full, and to recommend that the property, if annexed, be assigned a zoning classification of B3 Highway Business. And whereas the Board of Commissioners finds it to be in the public interest that the property in question be annexed into the city boundaries and given a B3 zoning classification. Now therefore be it ordained by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that in accordance with the provision of Chapter 81A of the Kentucky Revised Statutes, the City of Richmond, Kentucky does hereby express its intentions to annex into the city limits the certain tract of property more particularly described below, 1055 Berea Road, Deed Book 846, page 650. All of that certain piece of parcel and tract of land is in the City of Richmond, Madison County, Kentucky, lying aside on east side of Berea Road, 300 feet south of Center Drive. And then there is the deed information. The property is hereby annexed into the city boundaries in accordance with the findings of facts and recommendation of the Richmond Planning and Zoning, which its findings of facts of the board does hereby adopt the findings, and the property shall be annexed into as a B3 highway business. The Department for Planning and Zoning and GIS shall make the appropriate changes to the city's official map, and the city clerk shall forward this ordinance together with other necessary information and documentation to the appropriate local and state authorities. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's the reading of ordinance 26-08. Again, first reading. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion?
I move.
Commissioner Newby
Second.
and Commissioner Goble. Anything, Mr. City Manager, you want at this point? Anyone else comment, question? All right. Be on our next agenda for
March 20
second reading and vote.
March 24th, I think.
March 24th, thank you. Ordinance 26-09, ordinance of the City of Richmond, Kentucky, amending the city's development ordinance regarding regulations of short-term rentals. This, again, is a first reading. Mr. City Manager, please.
Yes, sir. Whereas the city adopted ordinances 24-2, 25-2, and 25-6 relating to regulations on short-term rentals, and whereas the Planning and Zoning Board has made recommended amendments to the existing short-term rental ordinance to include allowed zones and locations permitted in a PUD zone, and now therefore be ordered by the Board of Commissioners for the City of Richmond, Kentucky, that Section 1, short-term rentals, allowed zones and location. Short-term rentals are permitted in the R1A, R1B, and R1C zones. They require a conditional use permit in B2 zones. In addition, there shall be allowed for the PUD zone, and by the way, a PUD zone is planned unit development. So you know, those areas are indicated by underlining uses as R1A, R1B, and R1C upon review and approval by the director. The minimum distance from one short-term rental to another, as measured from the center of the existing structure utilized as a short-term rental to the center of the next structure, shall be no less than 500 feet. This ordinance shall be effective immediately upon its enactment by the Board of Commissioners, following second reading and publication in accordance with the requirements of applicable Kentucky law.
Thank you, sir. That's ordinance 26-09. May we have a motion, please, bring to the floor for discussion?
I move.
Commissioner Newby.
Second.
And Commissioner Cole. Is there any discussion?
Mayor, the only thing this ordinance adds is allowing short-term rentals in the planned unit developments. It was excluded prior to this, and we've just added it to the ordinance.
So just to clarify, so the ordinance that we worked on, I don't know, like a year and a half ago or something, It's still in place. We're just literally making that one change.
That's correct. It's
To
just an
permit-
amendment to the existing ordinance.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, adding the PUD development to allow short-term rentals.
Okay.
There's some discussion, I think, going on in the legislature, isn't there, right now,
Yes.
about
Oh, yes.
handling of short-term rentals.
It's a hot
Stand by. Any further discussion? All right, there being none, second reading will come up in our 24th March meeting. Ordinance 26-10, an ordinance of the City of Richmond, Kentucky, annexing properties owned by Ramsey Farms, Kentucky LLC into the city boundaries and assigning zone classification. This is a first reading. There will not be a vote. Mr. City Manager, please.
Yes, sir. Whereas Ramsey Farms Kentucky LLC, the owner of the properties described below, has consented in the writing pursuant of KRS 81A.412 to the voluntary consensual annexation into city limits of the said tracts herein, the properties, and whereas the properties in question are required by KRS 81A.4110, contiguous to the city's boundaries and are urban in character and are suitable for further development for urban purposes, not in another incorporated city, and the properties are currently served by municipal utilities. And whereas the Board of Commissioners finds that it would be in the public interest that the properties in question be annexed into the city boundaries and maintained its current agricultural zoning classification, now therefore it be ordained as follows. In accordance with the provisions of Chapter 81A of the Kentucky Revised Statutes, the City of Richmond, Kentucky does hereby annex into city limits those certain tracts of property more particularly described as follows after receiving written consent from the Ramsey Farms Kentucky LLC for this annexation as required by KRS 81A.412. 1837 Lancaster Road, Richmond, Kentucky, part of Track 1, 343.53 acres. 172 Elliott Ford Road, Richmond, Kentucky, part of Track 1, again, 343.53 acres. Duncannon Lane, Richmond, Kentucky, part of Track 2, 18.2 acres. The City of Richmond provided written notice of this consensual annexation to the Madison County Physical Court as required by KRS 81A.412, and 45 days have passed between the written notice and the second reading, passage, and enactment of this consensual annexation ordinance. The properties are hereby annexed into the city boundaries and zoned agriculture, and the Department of Planning and Zoning and GIS Department shall make the appropriate changes in the city's official map, and the city clerk shall forward this ordinance together with other necessary information and documentation to the appropriate local and state authorities. This ordinance shall be effective immediately upon its adoption following second reading and publication in accordance with the provisions of applicable Kentucky law.
Thank you, sir. That's the reading of ordinance 26-10. It's a first reading. May we have a motion, please, bring to the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Mr. Brewer?
Second.
Commissioner Newby, is there any discussion?
Mayor, I would just
Yes,
say
sir.
that the second reading for this ordinance will not take place until last meeting in April, April 28th, because we have to give the 45-day grace period of notification to Madison County Physical Court.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. City Manager, is this the annexation proposal that would add a traffic situation? You know, is that the one we're talking about?
Yeah, so the addition of this property into city limits, couple things. So the only utilities that can serve this property are city utilities, that being water and sewer. The other piece of this that'll allow for traffic congestion to be relieved, I think, is there'll be a connectivity between Duncannon Lane and Lancaster Road eventually. So we feel like we'll require the developer, if they ever move it from agriculture into a development, we want that connectivity from Duncannon Lane to Lancaster Road, Highway 52, and that will help.
Well, I think anytime we can alleviate any kind of traffic issue anywhere by a movement, I think that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
I think it's a good thing.
This property was in our comprehensive plan.
Yeah, the comprehensive plan you all just approved, it shows this property as
being
Future
annexed
annexation
into the
property, that is correct. Yeah.
Any further discussion? All right, the second reading again for this ordinance will be the second regular meeting.
In April.
April.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let me pause just a second. I didn't mention it tonight, and I guess it's because I didn't see Chris. If there are any persons in the audience who would like to have a copy of the agenda, they're in that pocket right there, so that you can kind of follow what we're doing. All right, ordinance 26-11, ordinance of the City of Richmond relating to the fiscal year 2025 to 2026 annual budget and amendment thereof, the Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, regarding Liberty Place. Madam Clerk, please, this is the first reading.
Whereas the City of Richmond has received unanticipated revenue from the Kentucky Department for Local Government for the CDBG program, now therefore be it ordered by the City Commission that the annual budget for the fiscal year 25 through 26 is amended to increase receipts of the CDBG funds by $200,000, to include these anticipated revenues from the Kentucky Department for Local Government Office of Federal Grants, increase budget expenditures by account, public services, $190,000, administrative fees, $10,000. This ordinance shall become effective immediately upon its enactment following second reading and publication in accordance with the requirements of applicable Kentucky law.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's first reading of ordinance 26-11. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion?
So moved.
Commissioner Brewer, Commissioner Goble. Is there any discussion? All right. The second reading for this ordinance will be the
March 24th.
this month, March 24. I have to count them down.
2 weeks. Yeah.
This is an order 26-39, an order of the City of Richmond adopting job descriptions for the Parks Department. Mr. City Manager, please.
Whereas the City of Richmond has adopted job descriptions for city employees, and whereas after review, it has been determined that these positions need to be added and/or amended to provide more professional growth within the departments, now therefore be ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners, the following job descriptions and pay grades for the City of Richmond is hereby adopted. Parks and Recreation Administration Department, Director of Operations, pay grade 6. This is an edit. Assistant Director of Operations, pay grade 5. This is a new job description. The attached job description shall be made part of the city's job descriptions and incorporated into their departmental structure. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, sir. That's order 26-39. And let me say this as I ask for a motion. Appreciate that you put in there that it's an edit, because it always lets us go back to see, that's what the changes are and which ones are new. Thank you so much for that. May we have a motion, please? Bring to the floor for discussion and approval.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Brewer, Commissioner Newby. Is there any discussion?
Mayor, if I may?
Yes, sir, please.
I'd just like to point out that the Assistant Director position is a new position, but with our new park coming online here in the next 4 to 6 months, it's essential to have that leadership role in place in that department.
Any further discussion? Order 26-39. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby,
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-40, order of the City of Richmond reappointing a member to the Richmond Industrial Development Board. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas the terms for the board members have expired from the Richmond Industrial Development Corporation, and whereas these members would like to continue their commitment and service, now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that the following be reappointed to the Richmond Industrial Development Corporation for a term of 3 years, effective February 12th, 2026, and expiring 2029. Amy Scarborough, Jeff Steele, Tim Ross, Bob Lilly, Roxanne Fry, Robbie Robertson, Tim Houck, Kiki Creech, John McPherson, Jack Kelly. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's Order 20-40. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion and approval?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Cole, Commissioner Goble. Is there any discussion? There's an excellent variety of backgrounds in this board, and representing, in fact, I think the most recent represents utilities. The electric utility, for example, around our industrial park or parks is KU and the Bluegrass Energy. So working and having these folks here together kind of facilitates conversation. Private-owned industry, corporate level industry, that's finance, an excellent representation. These folks, that is a non-compensated board, and they give significantly of themselves. Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby,
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole.
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-41, an order of the City of Richmond reappointing a member to the Park Board. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas the term for several members on the Park Board have expired, and whereas these board members would like to continue serving and has made a commitment to attend all meetings, now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that the following are hereby reappointed to the Richmond Park Board for a term of 4 years. John McChesney, expiring 2030. He's been a member since 2008. Kaylin Scott, expiring 2030. She's been a member since 2024. Gary Ford, expiring also in 2030. He's been a member since 2013. Sandra Walker, expiring 2029, and she's been a member since 2021. The City Commission would like to thank these board members for their continued dedication and service to the board. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's Order 26-41. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion and approval?
I move.
Commissioner Newby,
Second.
Commissioner Brewer, is there any discussion? These folks,
Well, they're all excellent folks. I go to these park board meetings, and they're great. And Dr. McChesney, well, John, he's an excellent chairman. He's an excellent man. He was also the best man at my wedding. My marriage lasted about as long as the ceremony,
Yeah.
but there you go.
So there's that. Can't blame that on him.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Now you got me thinking about her.
Can't blame it. Lord have mercy.
Oh, help me.
Help me.
We better take the roll call.
All hearts and minds.
he said, quickly, right,
need to move
quickly, yeah. But these are some wonderful people, and again, a non-compensated board, but they give so much, and with what's coming down the pike with our new park and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
park and all that, certainly
No, they do a great job.
what is asked of them, they have to be committed to this community and love it to do what they do, and we've seen the result of it, so we're grateful for that. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Newby,
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-42, order of the City of Richmond, Kentucky, promoting 2 employees in the fire department. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas it's in intention of the Board of Commissioners to have highly qualified personnel within the city departments, and whereas firefighters 1, 2, and 3 classifications provide firefighter personnel with an opportunity for personal growth, education, while improving the workforce itself. And whereas a notice and opportunity was given to all eligible and interested personnel within the fire department to test and qualify for firefighter 2. Now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that the following promotions effective March 20th, 2026 payroll as a part of the approved fiscal year fire pay scale 25 through 26 budget. firefighter 2, pay grade 3. Zachary Young, he was originally hired in 2024. Robert Foster, firefighter 1, was hired in 2025. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's Order 26-42. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Second.
Commissioner Brewer, Commissioner Newby. Any discussion?
Well, I just want to say, not necessarily these two promotions, but the fire department in general. I think, we've come a long way. Because, in the old days, there was no room for advancement. You were a fireman, and then, you were assistant chief or captain, and that was about it. But now we have the 1, 2, and different levels for these men to achieve. But, not that it was bad, but in the old days, you just kind of filtered out for a while.
Yep.
But I think it gives enthusiasm for the fire department as a whole, for everybody to keep wanting to achieve. But, yeah.
Because you know that you can.
Well, you can.
Move
And,
up, yes.
You can do
Excellent. Thank you, Commissioner Newby. Anyone else? There being no further comment, Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby,
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-43, an order of the City of Richmond reappointing a member to the Madison County Ambulance Board. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas the term for Peggy Brooks Thompson on the Madison County Ambulance Board is set to expire on March 25th, and whereas the citizen would like to continue serving and has made a commitment to attend all meetings. Now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that Peggy Brooks Thompson be reappointed to the Madison County Ambulance Board as representing the City of Richmond for a full term of 2 years, expiring 2028. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's Order 26-43. May we have a motion, please, bring the floor for discussion and approval?
So moved.
Commissioner Goble,
Second.
Commissioner Brewer, is there any discussion? Really happy that she was willing to come on board when she did, and
Stay.
and to stay. Yes, indicates.
How many members are on that board?
I'm not certain. The city
Just
appoints.
curious.
I think there was 5.
I was thinking
Five.
5.
City
thinking
appoints
5.
one.
Yep, Berea appoints 1, and then I thought the county did 3.
That's correct.
Does that sound right?
Good
Unless,
show.
I could have sworn there was 2, but I think it's just one the city has.
No, off the top of my
One of
head.
the other boards. It's not the ambulance. It'll be the 911 board that has.
Yeah. And we actually have 2, one the 911.
Have we done that, Madam Clerk?
Nope.
All right, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby.
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-44, deemed here a ceremonial order. Order of the City of Richmond accepting resignation by an employee in the Battlefield Department. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas Philip Seifert in the Battlefield Department has submitted a resignation notice to the city, now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners accepts the resignation of Philip Seifert from the Battlefield Department as curator effective March 13th. The Board of Commissioners would like to thank Mr. Seifert for his service since March of 2023. Furthermore, the city would like to recognize his previous long-standing passion for the Battle of Richmond reenactment where the dust never settles. This order shall become effective immediately upon adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. That's Order 26-44. May we have a motion, please? Bring to the floor for discussion and approval.
I move.
Commissioner Newby,
Second.
Commissioner Brewer, is there any discussion? I'll say it here. I was going to say it down in my comments, but certainly, as the order indicates, the Board of Commissioners would like to thank Mr. Seifert, and certainly we want to thank him for his commitment and his passion, and I think that's in there. But for the work that goes on and has gone on there for some time now at the battlefield. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby,
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-45, an order of the City of Richmond awarding bids to purchase equipment for the Parks Grounds Department. Mr. City Manager, please.
Yes, sir. Whereas the City of Richmond has advertised and accepted bids for purchase of various equipment needed for Parks Departments at the Richmond Regional Sports Complex, and whereas bids were received and after review, the below successful proposals met all specifications and are determined to be the best, now therefore be ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners, the purchase of vehicles and equipment is awarded to the following. The purchase of 2 Ventrac mowers at $27,530.80 and attachments as outlined in the bid specifications is awarded to Derby State Equipment of Richmond, Kentucky under the Sourcewell government pricing for a grand total of $90,604.80. The purchase of a Pro Gator 2020A is awarded to Beard Equipment Company of Nicholasville, Kentucky for a total of $41,440.81. The purchase of a Kubota SVL 75 track machine with a bucket and pallet forks is awarded to Hobdy Dye and Reed Incorporated of Bowling Green, Kentucky for a total of $69,975,000. The purchase of 1 Polaris Ranger VP 1000 with full cab at $26,497 and 2 Polaris Ranger XP 1000s open cab with a top at $19,334.49 and 2 windshields at $508.79 is awarded to Lexington Motorsports of Lexington, Kentucky for a grand total of $66,183.56. Funding for these is allocated from Parks Capital Projects. This order shall take effect upon reading and passage by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, sir. That's Order 26-45. May we have a motion, please, bring to the floor for discussion and approval.
So moved.
Commissioner Goble,
Second.
Commissioner Newby, is there any discussion?
If I may,
Yes, sir,
I just want to
please.
point out that, again, this is for our new regional sports complex, and all these items were budgeted for under capital projects, Parks Capitals projects.
Thank you, sir. Any further discussion?
We're gearing up to open up. We're
Yes,
getting there.
indeed.
Yes.
Closer and closer. Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Newby.
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble.
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. Order 26-46, an order of the City of Richmond, Kentucky, awarding bids for ground maintenance services for designated areas within the city. Madam Clerk, please.
Whereas the city wishes to contract services for ground maintenance at the Richmond City Hall, Madison Hall of Justice District Court, and Richmond Active Living Center, and whereas bid specs were advertised on February 24th and 3 bids were submitted by the deadline on March 6th. The bids have been carefully reviewed and a recommendation has been made to accept a bid. Now therefore be it ordered by the City of Richmond Board of Commissioners that the bid for the grounds maintenance contract is awarded to Rolette's Lawn Care of Berea, Kentucky. The contract is effective for 1 year with a 1-year renewal option from the date of this approval. Richmond City Hall was $8,000, Madison Hall of Justice $2,000, Richmond Active Living Center $15,000, for a grand total of $26,502.18 per year. The bid is hereby attached to the order. The mayor is hereby authorized to sign the contract with said company. This order shall be in full force and effect upon reading and adoption by the Richmond City Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. You've heard the reading of Order 26-46. May we have a motion, please, to bring to the floor for discussion and approval?
I move.
Commissioner Newby
Second.
and Commissioner Goble. Is there any discussion? Anything, Mr. City Manager?
No, sir.
All right. Getting close to that time. Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner Brewer,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Yes.
Commissioner Goble,
Yes.
Commissioner Newby.
Yes.
Mayor Blythe.
Yes, thank you. This is the public comments period. Is anyone in the audience tonight who's come to make comments before the commission? All right, thank you. Mr. City Manager, please.
Just one item tonight. I'm congested from spring in Kentucky, so my head feels like it's about to explode, so I won't bore you too long. We are getting ready to start our fiscal year 27 budget. We'll start those meetings late March, early April, so be thinking about anything in the current, or in the upcoming budget that you want to put in there. So it's a long process, but we'll get started and should have a first draft for you by the end of April sometime, hopefully. And that's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Cole?
Yes, I wanted to introduce a visitor that I have tonight in the audience. We talk often about how we get excited when young people are interested in government, and especially when they're interested in local city government. So David Runyon in the back of the room, you go by Lucas, right? I've had the privilege to work with him this semester. He's a student at Model Laboratory School, and in order to graduate from Model, you have to do a senior project. You and I've worked on a couple of those together. And Lucas is working on his senior project on topics that involve local city government. So I invited him to come tonight, and I've been mentoring him this semester and really look forward to that presentation that's coming up soon before you graduate. So anyway, we're glad you're here tonight, and always pleased to have people interested in local government.
Exactly.
That's all.
Thank you. Commissioner Brewer?
I don't have anything, Mayor.
All righty. Commissioner Goebel?
Real quick, we had local government today and Leadership Madison County. It was a great day, and we got to hear from all three governments, and the class was dumbfounded by all that they learned about local government. They said that as a normal citizen out there, that just most people don't understand it, And so I said, well, now that you know, you go out and share what you know with people, so there's another group of people that understand it better, and it's really good. So thank you, Rob, for presenting to the city. I told the mayor, he was at a funeral, but he's going to come talk to him before the end of the year. He's going to come back. But a huge thanks to Jill and Reagan and then Bruce Fraley for hosting us over there. So anyway, we got to go to a fiscal court meeting this morning. It was really good. So great class, and it's just really enjoyable.
All righty. Thank you, Commissioner Goebel. Commissioner Newby?
I have nothing, sir.
All righty. I think Commissioner Cole wanted me to tell you, we think you said enough earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we just had to move on.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
That you do
A couple
well.
quick things. One, and I mentioned to some others today, but I had an opportunity last week before the Farm Bureau to further explain to the community of the whole county that the city of Richmond has made significant investment in getting ready to invite, to recruit businesses, industries, and so on through our Build Ready sites. And I said what I said, not to be in any way combative with our other two counterparts, but as an effort goes forward to provide for some opportunities for industries in this county. I wanted folks to be sure to know that the city of Richmond has made that investment. One of those involved in that sitting in the very back of the room, he had never admitted, Scott back there, but Richmond Utilities. And because of the vision of that board and because of his leadership as general manager, we're poised to move forward in that way with the industry. So just tell the story, and we'll try to make sure it stays out there when we have opportunity to do so. There are those people who make things possible for us, and I just feel moved every meeting now to say something. But Pat, thank you, Pat. Yeah, he and the others who cover this meeting what we do here, for the atmosphere, and then also to get it out to others in our community who wish to partake. Any other matters? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
what's that? State of the city will be, oh. It's, exactly. State of the City, sponsored each
pretty
year
much
by the
done.
Chamber of Commerce, will be next Wednesday, the 18th, and that'll be, is it 8 o'clock, 8:30? 8:30, okay, and that'll be at Perkins Building, but the State of the City address, and really looking forward to it, because as you all know, there's some wonderful things that are going on, and it'll give us opportunity again just to share what we're doing with the rest of the world, so to speak. Yeah, anything else I've forgotten? Good show. Yeah, that's enough to have on her plate. All hearts and minds are clear? Excuse me one second.
You really want me to say something?
Erase that, no, erase
No.
that first. Bryson, good to see you back with us. Are you feeling better? Oh,
That's not good.
yeah, well, take care of yourself. Yeah, try to at least. All hearts and minds clear, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Cole, Commissioner Goble. Madam Clerk, please.
Commissioner
For the
Cole?
record.
Yes.
Commissioner Goble?
Yes.
Commissioner Newby?
Yes.
Commissioner Brewer?